Hello, I'm with Bike and Build, a nonprofit organization that runs cross-country cycling trips to help the Habitat Foundation. I'm with a group of 32 who care about our cause. We stick together mile after mile, despite any cue sheet flaws.
Headed down south to the land of the pines. I'm thumbing my way to North Carolina, staring up the road and pray to God I see headlights.
Hey Tyler Bowers, remember your 21st? Too many English car bums and those 3 wise men you cursed? Don't mind me at our reunion if I'm the only one that shows. We'll relive that mess in Fort Wayne and witness Paul's hangover woes. Poor Berger arrived in Charleston with his energies depleted. Luckily his spark was restored, some rest was all that was needed. He turned out pretty funny with some ravishing haircuts. Thankfully we weren't sweet partners or I would have driven him nuts. CJ, I miss you, I really truly do. I like the way you talked and how your mustache grew. Thanks for being my second man, the secret one on the side, and the type of person in which anyone could confide.
Megan, you locked out. You didn't want to do it.
Why didn't you want to do it, Megan?
I don't want to make Lance jealous.
The way Natalie Serlet speaks sparks envy in my soul. Nobody else uses intonation like her. Every joke is pure gold. You're just a better human than most anyone I know. Come visit Gabe and me in Philly and we'll force our livers to regrow. Nahas, my dearest, you're kind of crazy. You ride bikes on broken bones, you're anything but lazy. I think I'll miss your hugs most and the Twizzlers we stuck down. I'll win that game and we'll make out next time I'm in your town. Lance Nisley, well, this is weird. I'm really disappointed you got rid of your beard. Otherwise, you're an alright kind of guy. Thanks for being the shoulder on which I could cry. Melissa Danielson, a character that can't be beat. So rarely do you meet someone whose life view is so neat. Thanks for thinking the world is beautiful and for having a good heart. If you end up in Hawaii, don't let distance keep us apart. And when I think of MD, T. Hall comes to mind. He's just such a cutie, a better man is hard to find. I knew this trip would be fun with us leaving together. You didn't develop a lung disease, so compared to CWM, this one was better. Zach Moss, remember when I did your makeup and you looked really cute? And how you might look better in a dress than in a suit? You've got the earrings already and the cooking talent too. Unfortunately, you're just too manly, so no trip to Trinidad for you. Paul Pano, you've already been mentioned, but 5 lines you do deserve. From the stinky finger to your general disposition, you really set the curve. It must be neat to be funny. I'm glad you utilize your wit. We all rejoice in your presence when you cause a laughing fit. Oh, Kelsey McKinney, you're such a funny chick. I'm sorry you were in pain the last few days. That must have sucked dick. Such a stellar person to bike with, the few times that it occurred. You stayed entertaining throughout the rides, which were sometimes quite absurd. When I think of Katie Riedel, the word chipper comes to mind. You have to admit, there's never been anyone so kind. I'm so happy your hair is gone. It's freeing, is it not? Although my neighbor just called me sir, which annoyed me quite a lot. Hey Carol, remember that time you looked like a rat? Your haircut show was butchered by that crazy nanatat. I love you dearly, your mischievous smile and your bright pink shirt, and your hands so powerful they made our back muscles go berserk. Oh hey Jake Crump, I'm picturing you fly by on your bike, especially on hills. You surpassed all of us alike. You're quite a charming lady, I think we all can agree. I also think you've made out with more people than me. Ryan Miller, you look like a model from an outdoor magazine. You bring humanity to gingers, you're the hottest redhead I've seen. I understand you won't make it to Florida anytime soon, but we should reunite at some point because I feel like you'd be a good spoon. Varun, I'm so proud of you. To be more specific, the fact that you made it on your own all the way to the Pacific. The trip got significantly less competitive without you around, so make sure that someday you visit us and leave that Rochester town, which is not India. B-Money, you're not that ghetto, but we all appreciate the name. I'd say Oklahoma rebuked your street cred. Your hometown is to blame. You're a great co-leader and always available for a hug. Next time we get together, I'll bring some beer for us to chug. Karen Goudreau, my ABC partner and friend, sometimes it felt like our rides would never end. Particularly rough were the days you could not breathe, but how much oxygen does a girl really need? Preston at presentations was always such a treat. He kept a sheet of notes so his jokes could never be beat. In addition to being funny, he's one of the nicest in our group, although not much of a competitive leader, and that is the truth. Sarah Barry! You knew it was coming, did you not? Although I feel like you might miss it now, although probably not a lot. I loved riding sweep with you on that New Mexico day, and with those 12 other people too, who just couldn't get away. Brad Guest, remember when you sent me pictures of a girl flashing her tits, and how you thought I was offended and Brendan was having fits? Such an odd text message, but it helps our leadership team bond, and of you, my dear farmer, I've grown very fond. Nicole, oh Nicole, such girly conversations we had. If I wanted to talk about boys, nobody else would be as glad. Good luck becoming a wino. In your interview, you should chat about the grapevines we biked by and how you like that wine is non-fat. Privyet Eugene, who hails from the Ukraine. You might think he'd be an alkie, but I found him pretty sane. He's taken, ladies, so quit with your moping, but you might not think so due to all the groping. Hey Jillian, I hope you liked this summer. After chugging that liter cola, I bet riding was a bummer. Your way with animals is impressive, although you try to play it down. Good luck with leading high school kids in that West Virginia town. Lizzie Whitmore, your state is so cool. Anyone who didn't like Oregon was clearly just a fool. Thanks for repping the West Coast in all of its glory. I hope AmeriCorps works out, perhaps with the help of your bike and build story.
And along the way,
Kern, there's something about you that's so surreptitious. Your job with teapots leaves me feeling very suspicious. You're such a funny character. I'm very glad we met. And if you really are a drug dealer, watch out for those feds.
I'm a victim to the
Seabass, you're everything that is wonderful about a man. From your personality to your abdomen, I'm a really big fan. I was honored to ride near you that one time your knee was destroyed. Your presence is not something I would readily avoid. One of us is named Kimberly Corzin, who we affectionately call Kimbo Slice, not because she's particularly violent, she's actually really nice. You may see her napping at a lunch stop, but there's no need to fret. She's a beast on the bike and always makes it there once her goals are set. Dave Smith, your tattoos really set you apart. In addition to distinguishing you on a bike, they are quite fine art. I hope you keep us in the loop with your sculptures and success. Perhaps a design that resembles your beard would be the very best. Angela, this summer has been particularly rough for you. I'm glad to hear your knee is improving and that some muscle regrew. Thanks for being a good van partner, a difficult thing to be, especially the days Travis is gassy, a terrible thing to see. And then there's Katie Karras, my favorite person to cuddle when emotions have gotten out of hand and tears begin to bubble. Never have I liked someone so much from an intro email. I'll be sure to visit in Guatemala and we can try cum cream caramel. In person, I probably would have started crying. The summer's been rough, there's no denying. Looking back on our times makes me both happy and sad. Despite the withdrawal, the memories make me so glad. I can't encompass in words what you all mean to me. We're a family of 32, such a fantastic thing to be.